Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to Car Question. We're going to talk about the spec and the road handling of that Elantra Sport. By the way, we already did a video about this car, but it's our second time riding it, and I'm kind of sad because there's so much bad weather outside. We were on snow, ice all week, so I couldn't really enjoy the maximum potential. So I was glad I've tried it the first time on the track that Hyundai built to really be able to give you exactly what I think about this car. Let's start with the engine. So it's a 1.6 turbo engine. It's the GDI DOHC 16 valves, aluminum block and head. It's going to be good for 201 horsepower at 6,000 RPM. So it's kind of cool to finally get an Elantra with so much power. It's more lively. It was a complaint that we had with the previous Elantra, and right now Hyundai is telling us that it's just the beginning of showing us what they can do with a performance car. So the N division of Hyundai is probably preparing us something. I don't know if it will come out in the form of the Veloster or the Elantra, maybe an all-wheel drive car, but it's a good start. Torque is going to be at 195 pound-feet of torque, and all that is going to come at 1500 RPM through 4500 RPM. So it's an increase of 54 horsepower and 63 pound-feet of torque when you compare it to the regular engine of the Elantra. So once again, finally an engine where you will have some fun. Two choice is possible right now. You've got a manual transmission and a double clutch. There's a 6-speed manual transmission in this one right now, and believe me, it's doing a great job. The throws are really short, the gear just get in, you want to be fast with it, you can. The grip is really cool. I love the design of what they've done right now with the shifter also. The other choice that you have is a 7-speed DCT with steering wheel mounted paddle shifter. You've got also a return final drive ratio of both transmission when you compare it once again to the regular Elantra. If you like the manual, hey, you got it. It's going to be cool for having some good start, but yes, the double clutch is faster. So if you're looking for the fastest time on the track, well, you're going to have to go with the double clutch, the automatic. Yes, I know it hurts. Please save the manual. But when you go with the road handling of this car, you're going to see that it's interesting what we get. It's not the same suspension, not the same direction, not the same engine. So even if it's based on the same chassis as the regular Elantra, it's a completely different car. You get behind the wheels and you really enjoy it. One thing, you got to be careful. You need to be at nominal temperature to get the maximum power of the car. So if it's hot in your region, no problem. It's going to be done really quickly. But if you get bad weather, just like we did, minus 15 Celsius, 20 Celsius, it really takes a long time for the car to build up its heat and be ready to give you full power. So started a few minutes, but you will see it's around 10, 12, maybe 15 minutes until the car, you feel the turbo power. Other than that, nothing happened really much with that small 1.6 liter engine. Acceleration are really good. I'm kind of impressed how fast this car will be able to go and accelerate. And sorry, right now it's not going to happen that we will get a 0, 60 or 100 for you guys. The weather is just so bad. I'll try to see what I can do, but please forgive me if there's no video about that. So acceleration are good. When it comes to braking, you don't get any bad feeling about the pedal. It's really precise. You can give it more and it will do, but you have also to know that the brakes in the front are a little bit bigger once again than the regular Elantra, 12 inches for those. Suspension, now we've got a completely different setup. It's not a torsion bar just like in the previous model, and even if it's reliable, those things are way outdated. So you've got a sports exclusive multi-link independent suspension in the rear. The larger and front and rear stabilizer bar are going to be good, 24 millimeter in the front, 15 in the rear. You've got also an higher spring rate, plus 14% in front, plus 22% in the rear. And you've got also damper, which has been tempered with, you've got an augmentation of 30%. So the direction is retuned and it's going to give you a good feeling of what you like in a sports car. And for the sound of the car, when you accelerate, you hear that little popcorn and you feel that deep tone. So the engineer of Hyundai not only work in the air intake emission, but also in the rear at that exhaust system, making it the most noisiest possible within the perimeter of the law, so that they're going to respect. So if you're going around pushing on the pedal, you will hear that nice exhaust sound. Yes, it's kind of loud, it's kind of okay, but when you're going to be just cruising along, it's going to be fun. You won't be bothering nobody. So your neighbors at 2 or 3 a.m., be careful with them. When you look also at the security of the car, you know, Hyundai has been known to give you a lot of stuff when you buy the car. So you will have 7 airbags, including the knee airbag for the driver, blind spot detection with rear cross traffic alert. You've got a rear view camera with dynamics guideline also. And you've got an extensive use in the chassis of high-strength steel, 50% more when you compare versus the previous version of the Elantra. Fuel consumption is not too bad. I was surprised to get a really low fuel consumption when I was just cruising around. So I was often around 6.8, 6.9. Really impressive with that car. Yes, a few acceleration, you know me, huh? But when we look on papers, Hyundai told us that it's going to do 10.7 liter per 100 in town and 7.8 on the highway. So when we checked the number that we did with our car, we were amazed to see that we were right in the 8.8 liter. So it's a little bit higher than the highway, but way lower than the town. And it's a turbo engine. You know, usually when you get that turbo power, you want to step on it. And remember, you've got to use premium fuel, and the tank is 53 liters. So it's kind of impressive that Hyundai achieved such an interesting car. A lot of you guys out there, I know you were already talking about the competition, but that's going to be for another video. But right now, Hyundai has really an interesting machine that they build for the enthusiasts that like sports car, that want to go around the track, or just having fun of having a more performant car. And guess what? You're going to be able to place the kids in the back and everything that you need in the trunk. So there's no compromise with this one. So the Elantra is already known for having an interesting interior. It's also been nominated of one of the 10 best interior by Awards Automotive. So a comfortable car, an interesting car, affordable also, performant, fuel economic. Hyundai, you really got something there. But hey, I can't wait to show us what you can do with your N division. How about put this one with more power and all-wheel drive? That would be great. So what do you think about this car, guys? You've seen it handle on the track. You've seen it also in the big snow that we had. Sorry about that. I'm going to make that for you guys. Once again, I will probably ride this car during the summer. So if you got some question, it's going to be right there down below. Don't forget that we put a playlist of this car in the description also. So you're going to be able to see every video that we did. And don't forget to do a thumbs up and subscribe to Car Question, because we're gonna have more video for you. So take care, see you another time on another video of Car Question.